Welcome guys. In this video we will just study about the process or procedures followed in order to establish a database connection using PHP. So before starting you must make sure that you have your XAMPP server as we are seeing, and start the Apache server and MySQL. So after that, it's uh, recommended to create a file, a folder where you will just establish your connection from. So when we want to establish a PHP connection to database, we will need four things. It's like four attributes: the host, the username, the password, and the database that we want to connect to. So let's start by just creating a database that will be connected to this project. Yeah, let's run some queries to just create the database. Then after that we will establish the connection. Let us mm, so as you see, let's run a query to just create a database. Let's call it, let me think, let me call it uh, trial. Yeah, our database is already created. So let's try to establish a connection to this database. As I said, we will need a host name, username, database, and password. So we start by the host. The host is localhost. The user is root. The password, for me, I don't have a password, but if you just recorded the password, you must input in here a password of the XAMPP server and the database. Our database is called trial. Yeah, we have already all the four attributes that we will need to just connect to the database. So let us run a try and catch method. Let us try to run a connection. We'll define a variable called con, and we will use a built-in function called MySQLi connect. As you see, we will just start with the host, then after user, password, and then the database. Then your let's run a catch. We'll catch what my SQL exception. So when there is an error, this catch method will be used. So we'll write cannot connect to database. Yeah, and when our connection will be established, we will just run connected successfully. Yeah, let's see if our connection has been established. So we will use our browser, localhost. My folder is called PHP. Let me check again. PHP tut. Yeah, we have in this file called connection.php. So our connection, as you see, is already established, connected successfully. So let's try to see when the connection is not established, the message that we will just get. Let's use another name of a database that is not available, like trials, for example. Let's refresh. Cannot connect to the database. Yeah, this is how to establish a connection with database using PHP. Yeah.